you. Ladies and gentlemen, and finally, education in information society. We usually get questions around why research in education regarding information and communication technology. It is all done. Every child can play games on computer, every child can surf on the internet, can even send a mail and use some very good programs from some toolboxes and so on. Why then research? You know that the problem is re-engineering of processes, which makes this technological solution even more useful for people. And re-engineering of educational process have been a problem for ages. One of the first people who had obviously a problem with re-engineering educational process was Aristotle himself. He stated that book will destroy educational process. Why? Because he couldn't integrate and change educational process in the way to enrich by, I don't know how, when then, but we all know that books are very useful. And what about computers? Will they destroy educational process? Unfortunately, some teachers think so. And the answer is not simple. How to make educational process really better, not just to use computers, but to use the new methods beyond internet, beyond email, and beyond some programs like in Office, which really gives science and our life much, much different. And here we try to answer also the question which raised Albert Einstein. He said that knowledge in books is dead knowledge, but knowledge in human brain, in our heads, is alive and creative. And the question is, now, what about computers? What does the knowledge look like? Is it alive? Is it dead? Is it creative in computers? The question mainly, you will agree, even people who are deeply in AI, that knowledge in computers can be mainly alive. It works, program work, like perhaps in some simulation, some calculations, you all know, virtual life, it's very little creative. But it can, the live knowledge, it can be also dead. You can read book simply from the computer. But if you can use this knowledge, which is alive in computer, then our creativity processes in our brain are much better. So one of the main roles in research and education is how to increase human creativity by proper process re-engineering. And we have also two problems which we are going to tackle on Friday's conference on computers in education information society. First is, what about e-learning? One problem is that, I think I heard one of the, I think it was the dean or director of Harvard, she said, you can pass all courses, e-learning courses with our university, but you will never get Harvard education. So what can be given besides what can be given through computers? And the last thing is, which was brought out on IFIP Congress this autumn in Italy, that there is a lack of professionals in our field. Don't mean only in education, but in computer science and information science field. Because nearly everybody thinks that it is enough to know something about computer, like use a mobile telephone and don't know much about communication among people. And even students in secondary schools they do not decide to participate courses, deeper courses in informatics and computing. So we have to see what are the possible changes. So welcome on Friday.